What's the food talk? Is it calling me fat, basically? Because obviously, like, it saw the facial hair, but then, like, why is it involving food in my intro?
Yeah, why to go straight food?
You know what I mean?
Know that same thing.
Like, that's 100% just got to be. That's got to be the AI just seeing like my body mass and being like, we're gonna make a food joke.
Hey, what is up, everyone? We're so glad that you're joining us for yet another podcast episode. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. It'll help so much. And we are excited for today because today we are not only doing a podcast, but we're playing video games all while our guest is live streaming on Twitch. So it's going to be a fun one. Here's the cool thing is we're talking about gaming. And so we're going to invite you guys into how Preach navigates the gaming world. There's some really dark spaces in the gaming world and also some really neat opportunities and moments. And so we're excited to invite you into that and as you jump in with the conversation. I'm also joined today, as always, by Parker. Thanks for being here. Parker's always got something up his sleeve.
Yeah. Hi, welcome to McDonald's. Are you going to be using the mobile app? No? Okay, go ahead with your order.
Oh my gosh, dude.
You want 200 spices? No, we don't have Szechuan sauce anymore.
I mean, dude, speaking of McDonald's, it's a good intro to who's joining us today. Because we got Jaden and Elijah who are on the Rocky.gg team, hanging out with us, interviewing PreacherGuy. So thank you guys for what you do and for joining us today. It's going to be a good time. So without further ado, let's jump in.
It's just fair warning, you know. It's just, you know, this is it's not your grandma's church ministry content, you know. But we're gonna have fun. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
You don't want to do a knitting stream? Come on,
dude. It's so funny though. Yeah, okay, chat. So like these guys are in Colorado. I'm speaking at their church this summer. Shout out Rocky Student Conference. What's the official name? Rocky Student Conference. Did I get it?
SummerCon.
SummerCon. All right. Shout out SummerCon. We're going to be Colorado Springs area, is that right? Or do I not know anything?
We'll be a little closer to
north
Denver.
of Denver.
Yeah.
Okay, Denver area. Burrito, thank you for the gifted sub. And so I'm speaking out of Denver, Colorado. Chat, if you guys are around the Denver area, check out SummerCon. Just Google that, Rocky Mountain students, all that. You'll find some stuff. And I'll be sharing about it more as we get there. But why I start... Dude. Okay, here's how I was telling the story. So I called Matt. I think your team will enjoy this too. I called Matt because chat, I like, churches bring me out and it's really fun when I get to speak at churches, but it's like, for example, the last speaking engagement I did, I haven't told you this story, Matt. I sent the guy my transcript and it was like 2 days before, and I don't preach that often anymore. So it's like, I don't have like 20 sermons I preach this year. Like it's like I write the message for the event, you know? And I sent this guy my message and he emails me back. He's like, could you not preach this? I was like, cool. What do you mean? He's like, dude, there's a lot about sex in here. And like, and it was like to college students, you know? So I was like, well, yeah, but like I had a joke about, I had a joke about swimmers at the beginning and like I just some lingo, you know, some stories about doing ministry on Twitch, and then most of my peers are OnlyFans creators and figuring out how to navigate on. And it's the guy, he must be back, and he's like, yo, could you like preach this, but without all that stuff in it? And I'm like, bro, what do you want me to say? This is my world. This is what I do. So anyway, so chat. Yeah. So I try to be sensitive though, you know, because like I don't want to get anybody fired. You know, I had a youth conference last year. Freaking like 4 churches dropped out. The month before, it's like 15 churches. Four churches dropped out the month before. You know why? Who's the guy's name? Is it Wyatt? Who's the W? There's a W name in here. Who's my Warzone guy? Who is it? Is it Wyatt? Did I crash again? No, I did.
In here? Oh no, Parker.
Parker. It's not a W name.
Guy.
Oh yeah.
Parker, bro. I had a clip because you know Warzone has prox chat, so I had this clip. I had this clip where I'm getting cussed out on prox chat. Right? And I'm getting cussed out on prox chat, called a mother effer, all that, and then I called the guy a booger sniffer, and that was the clip, you know? I'm like, dude, you're not even getting creative with it. Like, you know, if I was going to insult you, I'd call you a booger sniffer, right? And some freaking Karens at this church, like some Baptist church mom Karens, started like a protest movement to try to get me dropped from the conference, right? So I called the pastor, I'm like, look, bro, you don't even need to pay me. Like just I don't want to mess with your conference. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so sorry to create this kind of tension for you. He's like, no. So it was a great conference. They brought me out anyway. It was great. So I tell you all this because I called Matt, my boy, who is organizing this podcast today, and I'm telling him that I'm like, man, I'm just a little nervous. You know, I'm not nervous, but like lately I've just been. Sometimes churches, like, it's just like churches and parents, like they may not get the right idea what I do. And he kind of pauses and he's like, bro, we're in Colorado, you know? He's like, listen, man, like, we're in Colorado, like, it's pretty wild out here, like, just kind of the day-to-day ministry we do, so, like, I think you're gonna be all right. I was like, bro, these are my people, man. All right, that was a long story. That was way too long.
That's incredible.
I'm just excited to hang out with you guys, man. Shout out Colorado. If I never preach in the Bible Belt again, I'm going to be down with that. You know, that might be the outcome. I may exclusively preach in the West Coast now. You know,
I get it.
That may be it, man.
That's how it goes.
Oh, I love it. I love it. All right. So do we want to? You let me know, Matt, how you want to set this up. Do you want to just jump in for all? Should we just queue up now for games? Talk before we want to do.
Let's queue in.
All right, let's do it.
Let's queue in chat. And then can your chat hear us or just you?
Yeah, they can hear you guys. Yeah, chat. Can you, Burrito? Awesome. Can you hear these guys?
Great.
They should be able to hear you, I think. But
dude, Burrito, what we just had Del Taco for lunch, and dude, it was
talking
good.
about a freaking burrito.
I just got 8 tacos for $4.
That's fantastic.
I mean, come on. So if you're looking for food on a budget, that's the way to go.
I legit want to go to Colorado. 50-cent tacos, bro.
Dude,
then you have a great chance of getting food poisoning.
Hey. No. Hey. We're gonna be good. Dude,
my mom actually got food poisoning from Del Taco. It's not a joke.
So wait, I'm gonna play a support legend because I think I'm gonna have to res you guys a lot. You guys suck, all right? I gotta res you a lot.
Dude, I do.
Yes.
I'm fully a Warzone player. And
everyone's ranked number 1, so we're gonna give you good lobbies. Preach, what's super cool is Elijah and Jaden, who are joining us, are 2 of the guys on our student gaming team. So they've been huge in just helping get things rolling for us, and so that's why it's fun to join us.
I was talking to a buddy yesterday. He's a youth pastor, and he was like, "Yeah, I was talking to this church. He's speaking at church. He's like, and their youth pastor was like, yeah, we're real innovative. We're doing ministry in innovative ways." He's like, "Oh yeah, tell me about it." He's like, "Yeah, we're having a lock-in, and we have some Xboxes that we're adding to the youth room." And I was like, bro, in my life now, dude. Like, we were doing that in 1997, bro. 1997, I had the N64 in church. So shout out an actually innovative church. Like, Chad, did you hear? I love that. What'd you call them? Your student gaming team? What is this?
Yeah, dude.
That's sick.
Elijah, we're coming up on 5 people. We just had another person who wants to join.
That's sick. I love that.
We're more than 5 now. I think
6.
I think we're 6 already. It will be 6.
Yeah. So it's been so fun for them to catch the vision. So proud of you guys. But yeah, I mean, I think there's some really cool things, Preach, about just what you get to do and kind of inspire. And there's some questions I have about you in this space, and I'm pumped to chat about it. So it's gonna be good. Do you guys know the basics? Like, you press X, to open the crates, guys.
I'm
A is jump.
I've played before. I'm halfway decent at it, but I'm not good.
All right, I'm on the board, boys. Keep up. I'm on the board
never played in his life, so.
Dropping in hot. Dude, I love it.
Screwed with him.
I have a gold knockdown shield, so I'll be able to res you guys with like extra health, so that'll help.
There you go.
Good start.
There you go.
Good start.
I got one.
Preach, we usually have like a ChatGPT intro, and I asked it this time. I said, hey, who needs to be Preach's new sponsor? Because you got some awesome sponsors, and it said the Manchu Maestro is sponsored by Doritos because every crunchy kill deserves a crispy reward.
ChatGPT called me the Manchu Maestro?
The Manchu Maestro, dude.
Incredible.
I'm coming, Bloodhound.
Oh, he's finishing me. Oh, it's fine.
Oh, no.
The Manchu Maestro.
The Manchu Maestro. Every what did it say? Every crunchy kill deserves a crispy reward. Come on.
Crunchy kill. Wait, what's the food talk? Is it calling me fat, basically? Because obviously, like, it saw the facial hair, but then, like, why is it involving food in my intro?
Yeah, why to go straight food?
You know what I mean?
That same thing.
Like, that's 100% just got to be. That's got to be the AI just seeing like my body mass and being like, we're gonna make a food joke.
Hey, I did check. I was like, hey, do you know who PreacherGuy TTV is? And it said, not yet. Tell me about him. And I did not mention anything about food. I just said he loves to play Apex. He can preach. But every single one was about like nachos, Doritos,
Jeez.
energy drinks. And I was like, dude, ChatGPT
They
has
hate
this thing
Twitch
against
streamers,
gamers.
That's
Dude,
not
that's
okay.
messed
I'm
up.
not okay with that, man. What do we got? What
Yeah.
is
Hey,
that?
I want to know, why is Apex better than Fortnite?
I mean, here's
not.
the thing. I just
not.
like, I think if I had started out on Fortnite, I'd probably love it. Basically, I took a long break from gaming. I played a ton of games growing up. I took a long break from gaming after college when I got married, which I think is like pretty normal, you know, like especially now as I just hear more people's stories and stuff. Like, you know, kind of got married, started building life together, and I just didn't game for a while. What sucked me back into gaming is I got back into gaming with a game called PUBG, which was like a battle royale before Fortnite. It was one of the first battle royales. Yeah. Right after H1, and basically I fell in love with Battle Royale through that game. Burrito, by the way, I'm going to be on the rest of the day, so jump on in an hour if you want to play early. Yeah, I fell in love with Battle Royale through that game, and it just grabbed me by the balls, man. Like, it's such a cool way for me, like, in terms of games, it was so innovative, right? Then, but yeah, I just kind of missed Fortnite because I think at that point Fortnite had been out for a while and I just never played it and I was already behind the curve on it, and I just kind of missed it, man. Yeah. So dude, Fortnite's weird too, bro. Like it's like this is my see, I'm already self-censoring. I can't. Never mind. It's just a weird game to me. It's a weird game. Like, to say it in a church-appropriate way, it weirds me out when I play Fortnite that it's like it's a children's game. But, like, some of the outfits from the back, I'm like, this is a game for kids. And, like, what's going on? It just weirds me out a little bit. So,
Yeah,
I think, you know, that I'm just saying if you're Christian and you play Fortnite, you're kind of weird. That's my take.
kind of.
Hey, you're making some good friends or enemies for when you come out here this summer. So
there we go.
You know,
There we go.
95% of our
So
gaming
man,
team plays Fortnite.
So they're all kind of weird. That's
Yeah, a
okay.
bunch of you guys
I
like-
weird
They
games.
are
That's
kinda
good.
weird,
That's
honestly.
good.
I think everyone in our Discord has Fortnite checked as a game name.
It is. It is
Now,
true.
are you guys builds or no builds players on Fortnite?
No, Bill.
Got it.
I'm
a no
builds.
build.
Builds.
You see,
builds.
because this is my thing. I played some the other
Mm-hmm.
day with a friend, right? And it was John. You know John Rush, Matt. I was playing with
Yeah.
John, and it actually caused like some beef in our friendship because I was like, dude, I don't want to. If I play Fortnite, I want to play builds. And he's like, that's so stupid. You're just gonna get crapped on. But I was like, dude, but like no builds it's just worse Apex. Like I want to play.
That's exactly
I don't want to
That's
play
exactly
worse
right.
Apex. I want to play something unique. I want to play builds. And he got really pissy about it, you know. And I've never been
So
back to play
funny.
Fortnite. So anyway, that's
Yeah.
my Fortnite experience.
Most of the people we know love build, but I think when it comes to the tournaments we've done, I'm always like, hey, I know you guys like build, but it is very hard to do play-by-play when you're hiding in a box. And we're trying to, like, you do call-outs and talk you up, but you're just sitting in a box. So
I like that.
I think build is like much more popular
I like that.
with our crew for sure.
These are my boys.
I think it's so cool that you're streaming while we're doing the pod, and I think what would be really cool for a lot of people to just kind of hear is like, hey, who are the people that get to hang with you in the chat? You know, why might things sound or look a little different than what they might see, you know, on a stream from a Sunday morning?
Oh, that's
you know,
such a
I
good
just think that'd be
question.
cool. And
Yeah. Let's just go right into it. Like, even with that, what I just said, right? You know, because, like, one, you may edit around it if you need to. Two, like, I like to introduce what I do like this when I'm talking to church audience. I'm like, I went to seminary twice, right? I went to seminary 2 times. I got 2 seminary degrees. Got an undergraduate degree in Bible as well. I am degreed up, baby. And
Heck yeah, dude.
agreed up.
and the main purpose for which my degrees serve now is any given night I have to kind of figure out which synonym for the male anatomy can I use right now in this sentence that will make my audience laugh and also not offend the Lord. And that's like the big theology. Like, people sometimes come into my chat and they're like, tell me what you think about predestination. And I'm like, dude, I'm not going to talk theology with you, you weirdo. Like, you're freaking weird. Go talk to your pastor. I'm playing Apex. But if you want to ask me an actual theological question, how do you decide whether to say Dong, Johnson, or how did you settle on that? That's the theology you got to deal with now, right? And I set it up like that just to say that it's like we're playing video games, you know, like it's like in the gaming world. You know, gaming is a bunch of dudes. I'd use the phrase locker room talk. That's kind of traditional, right? You know, that's how gamers tend to communicate. So as a Christian, obviously, I'm called to communicate on a higher level. I'm called to communicate on a higher plane, right? You know, I believe that when we meet Jesus, Jesus impacts every aspect of our lives. Jesus impacts how I talk, how I walk, how I'm in relationship, right? But I think this is important too, is Jesus was contextual, okay? And so in the gaming context and on Twitch, my job is to be an entertainer. My job is to make people laugh, okay? And if 95%, I mean, I'm just telling you, if you watch any live stream, like sometimes 90% of the funny content is innuendo, right? And double entendre and puns and just guys being guys. Now it's my job as a Christian live streamer to figure out how do I bring that same energy? How do I make people laugh? And do it in a way that honors the Lord, right? And so I think that everybody, we can win this game, guys. Let's try to win this game. It's only 6 teams left.
Honestly, yeah.
So everybody's going to answer that question in a different way, and I'd be respectful of everybody. Yeah, I had Christians when I first started doing this that I used to say get pooped on by a pastor when I was a pastor. You know, I was like my call out, like you kill me, I'd be like get pooped on by a pastor, and they try to cancel me for saying get pooped on. You know, they're like you're going to hell. I'm like why? Like, you just said get pooped on. I'm like, bro, what? Really? Like, what? I don't know what kind of homeschool you went to, man. But respectfully, man, I'm not. Like, I promise, ain't no person far from God in my chat right now is worried about me saying get pooped on. Like, the only person that's offended right now is some homeschool Christian energy, which is fine if that's your energy. But you got to let me operate in my space and try to glorify God while doing it. You probably have to edit all that out. That was a long answer. That may not even been a good answer. We're keeping it real raw, you know. You got to know your audience, you know. You got to know your audience. It's not Sunday morning. Yeah. I say like this: church is Twitch in the wild. It's Twitch in the wild. Twitch is church in the wild. It's church in the wild. This ain't no Sunday morning, bro. Like I just assume on any given night that half my audience is drunk or high or a combination of both. You know, and that might be low. That might be low. It's just like. I'm like, chat, is anybody smoking right now? Anybody drinking right now? Like, I'm almost positive at any given point in time, somebody's sipping, somebody's smoking, and it's just, I've got to find a way to meet them where they are and engage with them in a way that they're going to want to, like, keep hanging out, and I can build relationship and speak into their life, you know?
Yeah, I mean, Paul talks about, you know, being all things to all people, and it's like, we don't just say that. It's like, You're trying to reach people where they're at.
Though. That's the thing. That's what's crazy. It's like that's in the Bible, right? And I'm not trying to call anybody out, but the reality is Christians are really, really good at like, you need to heal up, chicken. You need to heal your flesh. Here's a med kit.
Jeez, I can't.
Here, do you know how to heal?
Probably not.
Here.
Oh.
Pop that. It's like that's like a chug jug, or like that's like plates in Fortnite.
Chug.
Chug and plates. Come on.
Yeah. All right, you're doing it. Yeah, hit 2 of those little ones. Yeah, hit 2 of those little ones. You'll be fully healed. All right,
hey,
so
what's a Bloodhound's ult?
Oh, your ult makes you faster, and it gives you like more scans.
Incredible.
So yeah, it's pretty powerful. It's pretty powerful. But yeah, so what I was saying is like, yeah, we're called to be all things to all people. Unfortunately, I think the reality of a lot of how it shakes out in church world sometimes is that your average Christian sometimes only ever talks to other Christians, only ever listens to like Christian content, only ever, you know what I mean? It's like we live in these bubbles. We live in these Christian bubbles.
It's like a big old echo chamber.
Huge echo chamber, right? And we got a team. You guys up top with me? Come up top if you can.
Oh, on me. I'm down.
Yeah.
That happened very quickly. It's all good. I'm gonna get you.
Dude, let's go preach.
Bro, my door bugged. My door wouldn't close. I sold us, bro.
Jaden, come find me. Come get me.
That was close.
You counted on your carry, and I didn't do anything there. I don't know why the door wouldn't close.
How'd you miss all those shots?
Chicken's in it. Chicken's in it.
Come on, chicken.
Chicken's in.
Come on, chicken. All right. First game
Okay.
on. That's just the warm-up. That's just the warm-up.
Listen, fourth place is a warm-up game.
Hey, we'll take
Is a warm-up game.
We'll
Let's
take
go.
Little warm-up game. Hyatt, thank you for the resub, man. I appreciate that. So yeah, I think, I loved what Parker said there. You know that like I heard Pastor Craig Rochelle say one time, "We'll do anything short of sin to reach people with the gospel." You know, and that's my job every night. Is it's like if I'm entertaining a lost audience, if I'm entertaining people, and I got a lot of Christians that watch me. You know, I got a lot of Christians support me. It's great, but in terms of like the content I try to make, like I said, I don't talk theology with people. I don't do Bible studies with people. You know, my goal is to make people laugh and then help them when they have something going on. You know, so people will come through chat and they'll just say, I mean, man, it just happens so often. It's hard to choose the one because it's like a nightly thing. Somebody will come in and say, "Hey, preacher guy, my girlfriend just dumped me. I'm super depressed, and can you help? You know, hey, preacher guy, I just relapsed. You know, is there anything you can do to help me out, man? Hey, preacher guy, man, I'm feeling super anxious. I haven't been able to get out of bed today. Like, is there, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like that. That's kind of the energy in the chat, and you know, I've just fed into that by being intentional about like, man, I just want to make content for people that have questions, that are curious, that are spiritually open maybe, and just don't have a home in church. And Twitch is kind of a cool place to do that because that's a lot of people that watch.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think I've heard John say it before of like so much of church is about getting people in the building, and that this is such a great avenue to like go to where people are hanging out. They're in Twitch, they're playing games. So I just love that this is what. How long have you been doing this now? Because this is what you've been doing for 4 years, man.
So I started streaming 4 years ago. I went full time 2 years ago, and it is. It's just you have so many, and I think what people don't get sometimes about what I do is it's like it's community building, right? So it's like, you know, you have just like church, right? You got the same people that come every week. You know, maybe they have their pew that they sit in that they like. Hey, Judah. What's up? My son's walking into my work area. How you doing?
Nice.
What's up?
I found these.
You found these balloons?
Yeah, and one's wearing summer red and summer.
I like your 4th of July party hat, too. Yeah, I love you. I got to keep working, okay? Thanks, buddy. Thanks for the balloon. I'll blow. When Mommy wakes up, she'll blow these up. Daddy's not good at blowing up balloons. I have a lot of hot air, but I'm not good at using it. Okay. All right. I love you.
A lot of hot air.
No, Judah, close my door, dude. I stream from a shed in my backyard, and my kids just.
Is it hot there?
Nah, today's pretty good, man. It's gonna be terrible all summer, but I'm gonna be on the road a lot this summer, so it'll be all right.
I remember chatting with you over the last summer, and you were like, "Hey, I need to get out there because it's so hot."
Last summer
here.
was like it made me just never ever want to be in Texas again in the summer. It was so bad. Like I moved away from the winter in the Midwest, and like the summer here is like it was almost as bad. It was really rough. Hopefully it'll be better this summer. But yeah, I think what I was saying is like I think people don't necessarily understand that. Like what I do, especially on Twitch, is I'm building community. And so it's just like church where like, you know, you have the same people that come out every week and then you'll have guests and stuff. I've got a core audience that I get to hang out with every night, you know, and I'm live 6 nights a week, right? So, you know, you might have people that watch one night a week, might have people that watch, 5-6 nights a week, might have people that watch once a month, but it's like, you know, you create a community over time. And so it's not just this collection of strangers, it really does become a collection of friends. And it becomes a collection of people that, because they're here so often, you know, you're doing life with them. You're doing life together, right? I'm getting to walk with them through, through job loss, right? That's something that happened. Hey, man, I just lost a job. I'm going to walk with them through personal challenge. Hey, I just went through this breakup, right? And so that's just something I think that people kind of miss about content creators. Is the cool thing about being an influencer, especially when you're a live streamer, right? And it's different if you're just making videos that you post. Even then, you can still generate community. But especially when you're a live streamer, the really cool thing, man, is that you end up in this situation where you're really building community and you're investing in people and you're getting to be a part of people's lives, and that opens up really really cool doors for the gospel. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Dude, I love that. That's so good. Shifting gears here, you got a top 5. Well, let's do. What would your Mount Rushmore be of video games?
Oh man,
you
Mount
got top
Rushmore
4
video games.
Yeah, we're just gonna jump right into that.
Good stuff. I'm going. Dude, I think I gotta go. I mean, it's changed recently because now I'm a PC gamer. I'm playing some games I never played before, and they're super dope. But I'm gonna stick to some OGs here, man. I'm gonna stick to some OGs, some tried and trues. I think I'm putting Halo 2 on top. Halo 2
Halo
for me.
2.
Halo
Wow.
2. Yeah, Halo 2 for me was like. I mean, it's my first. Yeah, it's got to be Halo 2 for me because that was my first online game. It's the first game I ever played online, right? And so that just opened up such a huge part of my life in the decades to come. You know, like just kind of getting to play video games, connected with other people online, and man, that was high school for me. So just like obviously good memories. You know, being young and dumb and just getting the game, you know, LAN parties with my boys. So Halo 2 for sure, top of the pantheon for me. So I'm gonna go Halo 2. Then I'm gonna fast forward a lot and I would change directions. I just played through God of War with my sons, and that's a special game, man. I don't know if it was just playing it with my sons. I think there's so few things in culture. That honor fatherhood and celebrate fatherhood. That to see a video game do that was super cool. So I'm gonna say God of War is number 2 for me. I just played a game called Alan Wake 2, which is like a really cool like horror type game, and I just think the graphics were pretty mind bending. The story was incredible. The creativity was incredible.
It just sounds
I'll turn it up, burrito.
Dog is like eating eating their food.
So yeah, I'd say Alan Wake 2, and then I'm gonna put Apex top 5 for sure. I think it's the best battle royale on the market. Been the best battle royale for years now, so I'll put Apex in my top 5.
Wow.
It gave me a career. Super thankful for it, obviously. So we'll go Apex top 5, and then what do I round it out with? Chat. What's my 5th favorite video game?
It's not gonna be Warzone. You didn't fall in love with that game.
No, I lost like 10 grand playing Warzone. Just nobody liked watching me play Warzone.
I remember those days. That was good.
Yeah, man, it was rough out there, bro.
It's like let's see how mad
5th
Preach is gonna
favorite
be.
game, man. I'm trying to think of a genre I haven't hit yet. We got VR. We got an old school game on there. I guess I could re-dip into Halo, you know, and maybe go Halo 3 because that was college, and Halo 3's got a real special spot in my heart too. So there it is. There's my pantheon. There's my top 5. It's elite. It's hang on. No, dude, I'm an idiot. Hard edit. I don't remember how I ranked them, but I'm gonna take out Halo 3. We're gonna do just one Halo title, and I'm gonna insert Legend of Zelda. Tears of the Kingdom. That game is insane. I'm a big Zelda guy. That game is just insane. That's going to be my number 2 above God of War, and then God of War 3, and then adjust it accordingly.
Okay.
I hate not having any N64 titles on there. Like I was going to put Ocarina of Time on there. I don't have any N64 on there, and so that's a sell. But that's a hard question, bro. That's like that's tough, bro. That's a tricky one. That's a good.
That's a good top 5 though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What was your
Someone
first game that you fell in love with?
Oh man. I'm thinking like GoldenEye.
Oh yeah, on the 64.
Like GoldenEye, Mario Kart, Ocarina of Time, some combination of those 3.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mario 64, Star Fox. I mean, in 64. I disrespected my childhood so much by not having N64 in the top 5. That console was the GOAT console. It was so good, you know. This is like, why are you forcing me to make this choice? Like, this is like I'm in like a really hard position right now. I'm sweating bullets over here, man. I just want to enjoy all of it, man. Like, don't make me power rank it, man. Don't make me choose a favorite, bro. This is this is hard for me, man.
Listen,
this is hard.
One of my goals is just to see like how much trouble can I get you in while we chat with you about why is Apex better than Fortnite and what's your top 5. So I'm just gonna keep it rolling and see how much holes you decide to dig.
Keep it rolling. Oh, we got bad guys. We got bad guys on me.
Copy.
Come on. Elijah, Jaden, you guys got any thoughts? Any questions that you were like, hey, I need to know this?
We got a couple. So, what was your encouragement to start streaming?
What was why did I start streaming, he said?
Yeah, what was your encouragement to start or keep streaming?
Yeah, so I started and I was playing this video game every night. And I was like, did you guys get a knock? Did you down somebody up here?
I'm down.
We're good. I'm resing you, and you're gonna come back with a lot of health. I'm resing you.
You're incredible.
Start shooting when you get up. Start shooting when you get up.
I'm out of bullets. Come on.
You have no ammo. You have no ammo.
Bro, I am resing right now. I'm dead. I'm dead. Y'all can't get resed anymore. Play your life. Play your life. Play smart. Play smart. Here. Rocky, make her push. Make her push. Stick rest. Now just play your life. Heal up. Heal up, boys. Heal up. I can't do much more, boys. I'm sticking these reses, man. It's a 4-res situation there.
I didn't tell you going into this.
I'm about to renegotiate my rate this summer if this gameplay keeps up. I'm literally going to renegotiate the pay rate for the summer. I did not know that this was part of the deal right now. I mean, to be fair, whoever's on the Rocky Students is carrying. He got 347 damage, putting in some work right now. Yeah, I kind of failed you. I should have just shot my gun. I just kept resing like an idiot, you know. But it's all good. It's all good. You know, I had a gold knock too. You're coming back with shield and stuff. You guys just we just gave that Wraith her favorite clip ever. You know, crazy. Dang. Crazy.
Parker's a sweaty gamer.
Yeah, I just don't know how to play this game.
Just wait.
Yeah, give it. I'm gonna give you a game or two, and you'll be.
Try to grab banners in there. So go back in there to the cave. Go back into the cave and go to our green boxes, and you got to try to grab the banners, and we can all come back.
In the midst of this firefight, great.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I'll kill this chick. She killed us. Okay. She's low, 50 HP. Okay.
Let's go.
Go off, Parker.
Oh, I gotta freaking get out of here.
Yeah, you're good. You're gonna cut through the tunnel.
You can live in the storm a lot longer than Warzone.
Yeah. You can live in the storm for a while. It's true.
All right, Preacher, you're talking a little bit about like why you chose streaming.
Oh yeah. What's the kid's name? Is it Julian?
Jaden.
Oh, see, I was close there. I was close.
Maybe we can call him Julian.
Yeah, Jaden. So
we should call him Julian. I love that.
No. I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
Jaden, I started streaming. Burrito, is the mic better now? I turned it up, by the way. Is that better? I started streaming,
I think I'm
man.
dead.
You got to heal. You can heal through it. You can pop a
Oh,
med
I can
kit.
heal through it?
You can heal through it. Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
The other heal.
Not
The
shields.
white one.
The one that looks like a.
I think you're dead anyway. You would have had it, but
Dang, okay. I did not know that.
You're learning for
In
next
Warzone,
game.
you can't. So.
Yeah. You're learning for next game.
Cool.
Parker, we'll talk about why Apex is better than Warzone.
Yeah, okay.
Don't worry.
All right, so Jaden, I started streaming, bro, and I was just playing the game every night, and I realized I was like, man, like I'm talking to people every night, like I'm playing with random teammates, like I'm talking. I kind of realized, like, man, I was like, I feel like I love Jesus, I love video games, and I've been a Christian for 14 years now, and I was like, I don't think anybody has ever like integrated these two things for me. Like in my experience, other than when I was in the 5th grade and we had like an Xbox in the game room, was cool, but like in the youth room, like outside of that, like I'd always felt like I had to kind of like disguise the fact that I had played video games at church. You know what I mean? It's like I didn't feel like I could talk about it, and so I was like, man, I feel like I just started realizing like gamers are like, I mean, I love my gaming people, but it's like gamers are, I mean, they're dopamine fiends, man. Like a lot of people I was playing with, I'm just like, just judging by the language they're using, judging by, how they maybe would talk to me in game. It's like, man, I think like these people could use some hope in their life. I think they could use some faith in their life. And I'm already playing with them, so why not try to bring that? Why not try to be that?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's kind of how it started.
I was trying to do a little deep dive, and I found a blog that you wrote in 2015.
Oh my gosh!
And it had this moment where you said, "If God asked
I have
you to."
blogs from 2015 on the internet.
Dude, the internet don't lie, dude. It seemed like it was like when you were a pastor, there was almost like a quarterly blog or something that went out that was like.
Okay. All right. This is a deep dive. All right.
So, dude, I might be. Who knows? You might be encouraging.
Dude, in 2015, I was preaching in khaki pants, a button-down shirt, in a 183-year-old Baptist church. My congregation was 70-year-olds. That was me in 2015. That was my life. Now I make jokes about married sex on the internet to drunken high people, and you know, the Lord will take you in mysterious places, you know. But go ahead. What'd you find from 2015?
Your profile picture was like baby face, button-up shirt.
Yes, sir.
It was amazing.
Yes, sir.
All right, you said this thing, and you said if God asked you to do something way outside your comfort zone, what would you say? And in 2015, I don't know if you were thinking about streaming.
Okay, definitely not. I don't think I was even gaming in 2015.
Yeah. Would you? I'm just curious of like when you reflect back kind of on that question for you when you stepped kind of full time into streaming, were you like, hey, that felt super comfortable, or did it feel super risky?
Oh yeah, man. I mean, like, yeah, the full time jump was. 1 second. Punch that guy! That's right, chicken! Punch him! I got him. I'm finishing him. I got it. Cover the finisher.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, the full-time jump was insane. You know, like, because for the first 2 years, I had a full-time salary, and then streaming was just kind of fun money, you know?
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Parker got pissed on. All right.
Cool.
I rinsed one of them.
I keep instinctually just playing my life, because in Warzone I can just run around, but I'm not good enough at this game.
Oh, they're so weak over here.
That's how I feel.
Chicken, they're so. Oh, it's all right. I didn't mean to hot drop us. That was a hot drop that time.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So yeah, I mean, like, yeah, dude, going full time with this was crazy. I mean, I gave up, I think, 70% of our family's income to do it. You know, it was just like, man, this is gonna be, it's gonna hurt. You know, this is gonna hurt. But at the end of the day, I went full time because I just felt like there are way more people in the world qualified to be a pastor at a church than there are qualified to do what I do in my content online. I really feel like I'm like the only person in the world, or one of the only people in the world, not just that can do what I do, but that's actually doing it, you know? I mean, sometimes you don't even have to be good at something. You just have to show up first. I feel like I don't even think I'm that good at this. I just kind of showed up first, you know? It's like, I just did it, you know? Nobody's really doing it. And I said, man, I want to be the man in the arena. I want to show up. I want to count the cost. I want to sacrifice. I want to see what God could do with some crazy faith. And it's fun, man, you know? It was a huge step of faith. You know, you give up your health insurance. You give up. I was at a great church, man. Great compensation, health insurance, you know, childcare, all that stuff, and you know, you become an independent contractor basically, and you know, and then people like Chicken won't even send you their Twitch Primes. That's crazy. Chicken, bro.
That's savage.
I'm gonna listen. I just assumed that everybody that didn't give me their Twitch Prime gave it to a hot tub streamer. So I want to have a moment with you right now, and I want to let you know, you stay away from that part of Twitch, bro. All right? They don't really love you. They may write your name on their chest and stuff. They don't like you, bro. I love you. You bring that Twitch Prime here. I care about you. I'll be here for you, Chicken. All right? Take note. All right.
Take note.
Elijah, how long you been subbed to Preach?
For almost 3 months, I think.
My man,
I was subscribed, and then I didn't watch for a while, and then I forgot to resubscribe. But then I did it again, so it's like 3 months now.
I love it. W, thank you, Wyatt. And my boy Matty Ice with the big prime. Thank you. Let's get some primers in the chat. Dude, I'm telling you, like, it's like, it makes churches uncomfortable. It's like, when I say church in the wild, bro, it's like, listen, bro, like, if you come to watch my stream, like the 10 other recommended streamers, like 5 of them are gonna be like 40% clothed. It's like it's a crazy world out here when you try to do ministry on the internet on Twitch, man. You know, so I don't know. Yeah, it's church in the wild, man. That's what we do.
That is wild. Did you get to meet other content creators who are maybe in that space, or just ones you've known when you went to TwitchCon?
Yeah, I went to TwitchCon and. Yeah, I went to TwitchCon. I brought my wife and my kids, and getting to be there with Preacher. I remember I was actually in Vegas, and so being in Vegas with my kids was exciting. You know.
Oh man.
I got you. Check. Oh. I keep failing us. I suck today. I'm failing us.
Oh.
I don't usually play this legend. I'm trying to play like a res legend. I usually play this guy. It's all right. I'll figure it out.
I don't think we're good enough that you need to play a res legend. You can just play you and.
I don't know. I think we need a res legend on the squad.
Yeah.
I think
Just go all-star mode right now, dude.
Yeah,
I'll just try to kill everybody. Just ape into the lobby and.
Yeah, bro. That's how we survive, is by killing everybody, not by actually staying alive.
Man. That actually is probably good tips.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, man, yeah, it was really fun. You know, we went to TwitchCon, and that's like you're talking about tens of thousands of people there, and I got my kids there, a 7-year-old and a 4-year-old, and the best way to say it is I had the only stroller at TwitchCon. You know what I mean? Like it's tens of thousands of streamers and one stroller, and his freaking PreacherGuy and his family, and it was so cool, man, because I felt like the Lord told me to go almost as a sign act to my peers and to a generation where it's like guys, like this is living, man. Like I love gaming, I love getting to be an influencer, but this is living, you know. Getting married, not just shacking up, having kids, not getting pets and calling them your kids. Like this is living. Like this is like this is how, like this is where you can find purpose, where you can find fulfillment. And so yeah, man, it's just things like that really. And on that note, I'd say, like, you know, there's a lot of Christian streamers. Not a lot, but there's plenty of Christian streamers, and they didn't show up to TwitchCon. And I call them out when I talk to them. I'm like, why don't you come to TwitchCon? Y'all are talking about impacting the culture. Y'all are talking about being missionaries. You don't even show up to the event. And it's like, oh, that's sinful. Oh, it was in Vegas. Oh, it's expensive. It's like, man, count the cost. Like, if we're gonna impact the culture, count the cost. Like, count the cost. I ain't scared, bro. I ain't scared of a little bit of dark. I got the light in me, man. Like, why? I'm tired of Christians play so much defense, man. I want to play some offense, bro. Nobody likes to watch defense. Remember that 3-3 Super Bowl? That's terrible, man. Nobody likes to watch defense. Defense isn't captivating. You start going on offense, you start bringing the light in places people aren't used to seeing it, you start showing up with Jesus in places people aren't expecting to run into him. That's captivating. That makes people lean in. That makes people want to be a part of it. That makes people ask questions. I went to the Twitch partner party, you know, and so this is like the most exclusive invite at TwitchCon. You got to be a Twitch partner. I'm with some of the biggest streamers in the world there. Everybody's boozing, everybody's drinking, and I was just blown away by how many people that have way bigger platforms than me, way more influence than me, that I was talking to them at the party, and they had a respect for me. That just, it was so affirming just seeing that they had a respect for me, you know. I won't use the word out of respect for the audience, but like to have a guy with a drink in his hand, you know, walk up to me and big streamer, right? Drink in his hand, walk up to me and go, yo, PreacherGuy, I really F-U-C-K with what you do, man. You know, like, it's like that's what I'm here for. Like, I'm here to just try to to not create like Paul had a way of saying it, man. I think Christians mess this up sometimes, right? Paul said it like this. He said, why do you judge outside the church, judge inside the church? I don't know, like, how we got that so twisted. Like, it's in the Bible. People throw Bible verses at me all the time, and it's like, dog, Paul said, why are you judging people outside the church? They don't believe what we believe. They don't have the Holy Spirit. And I'm like, don't judge outside the church, judge inside the church. And so I've just kind of made it a habit and made it a practice to try not to judge people outside of my sphere of influence, to try not to judge people outside the church, but to try to be friends with them, to try to try to shoulder up to them, try to gain some influence in their life, so that when they're going through it and when they need a friend and when they need a buddy, you know, I can not only be that to them, but I can also be the voice of Christ to them and the voice of faith to them, and be able to, you know, like I'm just gonna tell you, man, like, they already have drinking buddies. I don't need to be a drinking buddy for them. They already have drinking buddies, but they probably don't have a single friend in their sphere of influence who loves God and is filled with His Holy Spirit and is called according to His purpose, who's going to speak truth to them in a time when they really need it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Chicken's freestyling
so
over
good.
there. I'm trying to catch up. Bro is freestyling.
Just freestyle.
He's freestyling. I mean, I'm not even at that POI right now. All right, okay, we got to go help our boy out.
Hey, just for the record, I was the one that just subscribed to you with my Amazon Prime, so I'm going like 15 months strong. You know, not to a hot tub streamer.
Hey, that's
you,
good.
So.
That's good. I'll make sure that your elders know that when I'm in
just
town.
For the record.
I'll make sure your lead pastor, your elders, they know. Hey, your youth pastor.
It's going to PreacherGuy. Parker, where's
his
your
Twitch Prime
your
is being protected.
Incredible. My Twitch Prime, I use my parents' Prime account, so I don't got to pay
Where
for
the
it.
frick are you? Right, but where are you, Parker? Where are you?
I'm on my way. I got lost.
I'm fighting World War VII right now,
I got lost.
Hit the green thing. Hit the man mover.
Get over there.
That should help. That should give you some cover.
Oh, these guys are terrible. How did you die to these guys? Oh, we got a lobby. We got a lobby. We got a lobby, bro. We got a lobby.
Is this free?
They're bots.
I'm horrible at this game.
We got a lobby. Well, these guys are your level.
Got him,
These guys
he's
are your
won.
level.
Dude, I have a feel. Are they even real gamers? That's the question.
Yeah,
Are they
yeah.
bots?
Unlike your stupid
Really
game
not.
Fortnite, we don't have any bots in this game. You know you're fighting
Dude, then
real
Parker.
people. You know?
Okay, I was playing before we got on today,
Yeah.
and I punched 3 people to death.
He did do that. A whole squad.
A whole
Did you
squad.
really?
And I was like, all right, I'm gonna let other people play because I've already topped. You know, I can't beat
So
that.
I've already
I can't
peaked.
beat that.
I've already peaked.
I've peaked already. Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah, man. It's
So
just
good.
I feel I want to honor you guys too, man, because I really do feel really thankful when churches. I mean, I think a hard thing, and I get it, man. It's like it's hard. I was a pastor for 12 years, man. Figuring out how to balance the needs of the sheep, right, with the needs of the sheep that aren't in the flock yet, right? I mean, you're called a shepherd when you're a pastor. Like, it's literally your biblical job description to take care of the sheep that are in your flock. Unfortunately, I just think I think that right now we're at a point in time in our country where cultural Christianity isn't really around anymore, you know, and like we gotta actually like teach people about Christ again and about faith again. We gotta reach people. We gotta reach our country. Gotta reach our generation. Gotta go this way, boys. And and you know the reality is that means we gotta do evangelism. I just think unfortunately like the local church needs to rediscover how to be evangelistically effective. And and usually to do evangelism, I think evangelism is gonna feel uncomfortable if you're doing it well, you know. Like
Yep.
I like to say it like this, like I'm like, if I don't have to repent regularly after streams, I don't think I'm doing my job well. Like I don't make it my mission to try to sin when I'm on stream, but the reality is I want to be so effective in what I do that I'm regularly having to get off stream and go, man, God, you know what? I got a little too caught up in entertaining people tonight, and I made a joke that I shouldn't have made. I shouldn't have made that joke, God. I fell short of my calling there. You know what I mean? And so I think I think if you're gonna do evangelism, you're gonna have to take some risks. You're gonna have to get in some
I
hot
got a
water.
treasure pack.
You're gonna have to end up in some places that you wouldn't usually end up in, and you might not always get it perfect, man. But I think the most important thing is showing up. If we had more Christians who would just show up, I think the whole world would know God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
You're probably not going to use any of this content today, bro. I feel like
Dude.
I
don't know,
may
know.
get uninvited after our podcast. I don't know, man.
Nah, dude.
You know,
I mean, I think when I think of our context, you know, we do a lot of events at the church, but a lot of times too, it's like, hey, you're welcome here whether you believe in Jesus or not. Like the reality is we work with, you know, the next generation, and the stats are saying it's like 1 in every 2 are deciding whether or not they want to stay alive the next day, or are dealing with some heavy type of depression. And so I think there's an opportunity that we often see is like, hey, wherever you're at, whoever you are, you're welcome here. We want to make sure that you feel like you are seen that night, or seen the time that we get to sit with you. And so, you know, I think there's a phrase that I don't remember who said this at one point in time, of just kind of like, hey, sometimes you got to give them what they want in order for them to get what they need. And they might not come to that conclusion of what they need for a while, but it matters a lot.
100%.
So
yeah, I think
that's what you're doing here.
It's so good. Yeah, I mean, I want to be clear. I don't think you ever have to choose between being evangelistically effective and being righteous. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like I think that
Yep.
I think that's a cheap dichotomy, and I would hate for somebody to listen to this conversation and be like, oh, so to be a good evangelist, you just go sin. You know, you just go. I had a guy offer me $10,000 earlier this week to go do content at a strip club. You know, and I was just like, nah, bro, I can't. You know, like I can't and I won't.
Yeah.
But no, man, I just really like the reality of it is you don't have to choose between holiness and evangelistic effectiveness. I do. Having said that, I just think like I'm an entertainer, you know, and the crazy thing about entertainment is just here, let's go over here. You give me jump master if you just slide me jump master. Oh, you can fly, good. Yeah, you know how to fly. That's huge. W.
We're going places.
The thing about entertainment is like, I think entertainment as a whole is probably the least penetrated area of culture by Christianity. Okay, I mean, if you think about I think about like business. I'm like, oh, there's a lot of Christians in business. I think about sports, a lot of Christians in sports. I think about I don't know. I think about just politics, or Christians in politics. Think about like entertainment. It's like, man, I just think like this is an area of culture that Christians have almost zero penetration in and zero impact in. And that's not surprising to me, because when I think about growing up in church, I think about how often did I hear a message, or how often did I hear a call that inspired people that God might call you to be a great entertainer. I mean, I zero times. like I can think of zero times that was ever said to me in a church setting, right? And so I bring this up because it's like, you don't have to choose between being evangelistically effective and being righteous. But I hope Christians will recognize that, like, the whole point of entertainment is irreverent by nature. Like, the way entertainment works is you make people laugh by saying things that they didn't know that you could say. That's the whole thing. That's what makes a joke funny. A funny joke is saying something out loud that people have always thought and they didn't know they could say, right? And so the unique thing about that is that if you're going to do that well, there's just going to be a lot of times where you're right on a line of, was this irreverence that was useful to the Lord and allowed me to have influence in my sphere and make people laugh and make people lean in and create a relationship with them, or was this irreverence that was useless to the Lord, and I just made that joke because I wanted to fit in, or I made that joke because I wanted people to like me. Does that make sense? I've just been thinking a lot about this lately.
Yeah.
I actually just changed my Twitter. My Twitter bio reads, I think, inspiring irreverence. Like, I'm just really on this kick lately of thinking about, like, I think at my best, I'm irreverent, but I'm irreverent about the right things. I think a lot of times Christians revere the wrong things. Like we revere, we put a high priority sometimes on the wrong things, which is why there's like a generation of Christian leaders that taught me not to smoke and not to curse, and they taught me not to look at porn, and 20 years later I'm looking at them and they've all cheated on their wives. Like, they're all out of ministry because they cheated on their wives, and they had a secret life and they had a hidden life. And I'm like, man, I just wonder if all those times you were preaching to me about curse words, if maybe like we should have been talking about the real walk of faith with Jesus, which has a lot to do with the language that I use. It definitely impacts that, but it's so much deeper than that. It's so much more beautiful than that. There's so much more to it than just behavior modification. And so this is real deep, man, but something that I really try to do with my content lately is I'm like, man, I want to be irreverent about the right things. And so, like, I think what I found is strategically when I make a joke about sex from a married context, when I use a phrase like yacht, right? When I use a certain word or a certain phrase or a certain lingo, or I joke about sex, or maybe I say hell, maybe I say ass, maybe there's a moment where my vocabulary, I'm kind of pushing the limits of what I feel comfortable with as a Christian on a Christian platform communicating. What I found is that those moments of irreverence, right, are some of the most, like, frankly, they're some of the most entertaining moments of the stream. And then as far as the effectiveness goes of what I do, I think there's some of the moments that most make, I had a tweet, I'll use this as an illustration. I had a tweet, you might have to edit around this, Matt. I want to be sensitive, but I had a tweet that, the other day I had a tweet, and I watched this video from a content creator. And it was a really good video. It's hilarious. It was like great content. It's one of these young guns. He's like probably like 25-year-old kid. Really funny dude. But it was filthy. The video was filthy. He's doing all this. He's a bunch of OnlyFans girls in the video, like twerking. There was all this sex in it. It was just filthy sex. It was classic, like, worldliness, right? It was just a worldly video. Now, it's really funny. It was really good content. It was just very worldly, right? So I did a tweet. And because this guy, he's real macho, right? He's like, he tries to be a little right wing, tries to be a little macho, little Andrew Tate Jr. energy, right? And so I did a tweet, and I quote tweeted the video, and I said, hey man, first time seeing your content, thought it was really funny. Just wish and get married and have kids instead of screwing around with OnlyFans girls. And I thought about it. I was like, do I want to use this language like on Twitter? And I was like, man, I think this is the language that this person will understand. I think this is language that honestly is not pulling any punches. And I think at the end of and so I tell a story because the replies I got to that tweet I got a lot of replies to that tweet from people that I know aren't necessarily Christian, don't necessarily rock with God, and they were like, yo, preacher guy, what are you saying? And I was like, bro, this dude needs to get married and have kids. And so I bring that up because it's like the irreverence of maybe using a word that in a Sunday morning sermon, I wouldn't use, or in a church setting I wouldn't use. But when I'm out, just with people in the world that they're using that I'd feel more comfortable using in a conversation strategically, like using that word in that setting, I think church people would call it irreverent, right? And I would say, man, I was irreverent about the right thing, which is a word that wasn't even invented 2,000 years ago, that we could do a whole podcast on the theology of language and what language you should and shouldn't use, right? So I was irreverent about the right thing so that I could be reverent about the right thing. And what I was reverent about was what I believe is the divine plan of God for the family and for every person that's playing video games and watching my streams, which is you need to stop being such a, I won't use the word again, but you can fill in the blank. You need to stop being such a loser. Stop watching porn. Stop hanging out with the OnlyFans girls. Stop glorifying this stuff that isn't adding any value to your life, adding any legacy. Get married, have some kids, and I'll put some respect by your name. That makes sense? I don't know if that fits at all, man, but it's just like, I've been thinking about it a lot lately. Like, I'm very strategic with what I do. I really try to measure every word that I use. I pray before every stream that my words and my actions, I pray before every stream, I say, man, God, help for me to be the best entertainer on the platform. And then I also pray, and God, help for me to may the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be pleasing to you, oh God. Like, I want both those things to be true. I want to be really, really funny, and I want to be pleasing to the Lord with what I say and how I say it. And I do my best to let both those things be true.
Yeah. No, dude, I love that. I also love to, I think as I listen to you speak, I think it's like, hey, you're living in a risky way, and I don't think that's a bad thing,
Hey,
right?
Judah, 1 second. My kid just came back in. What's up?
He needs you to blow up that balloon, dude.
We do have a Awana today, yep. It's okay, short Awana.
But it's not Sunday.
It is Sunday. We just were at the lake today, so we didn't get to go to church today. Is Mommy not awake yet? She's passed out right now. Hey, close the door. Judah, close the door. Close the door. Thank you. All right,
You
sorry, we
remind
got
me,
interrupted,
I
bro.
don't want to go to a one.
Yeah. I'm a great Christian parent, obviously. I've done a great job with them, but yeah.
Yeah. No, what I was saying though is like I think there's a neat like, hey, I'm gonna play it risky, and I think what I appreciate is instead of thinking about like, hey, where's that threshold of hey, I'm failing, but rather being like, hey, God, how are you able to use me in this moment? I think we kind of put ourselves in a box when we think about this moment of hey, is this failure? I guess just thinking of like the behavior modification type of things, but it does get me thinking of like as you navigate that space and allow yourself to take risks, is there kind of a team or some people that also are there to be like,
yeah, that's a great question.
Here's kind of a thing that we might keep a check on you.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm noticing this. Here's some coaching opportunities.
Yeah, I have a pastor. My pastor. Just recently, I had a challenging conversation with my pastor about some of this stuff. I was on a podcast actually. I always get in trouble on podcasts. I'm on podcasts playing video games. This is where I get in trouble. Let my guard down. But I pissed on him, dude. Yeah. I broke the other one.
Close right.
Good comms.
One for a flank.
I'm with you.
Oh, multiple teams.
That's just a whole new squad.
In seventh though.
Whole new squad. Yeah, I think
double team.
Burrito, we're playing very soon. I think you got to have people around 100%, I think I got a pastor, I got friends, I got a wife, I mean, like preacher lady's a great check, especially because she's not a gamer, I got a really funny clip I hit yesterday. I got a really funny clip I hit yesterday, and she didn't really like it, so I'm having to negotiate with her a little bit about if I could post her or not. And yeah, I mean, you got to have people around you. I don't think it's safe for any Christian to be an island in any space. You know. That said, I think one of the challenges of what I do is making sure I have the right people around me. You know, because it's like. And honestly, I guess I guess I'm sad. I wish I had more friends in the entertainment sphere who are Christian, because like, I mean, like, I love my pastor friends. Pastors are great. I love my pastor. Like, all my friends that are pastors, and they're really helpful. But it's also like the difference between. I'll just say it like this: most pastors have not had to navigate the arenas that I'm trying to navigate, right? And so the Bible is timeless. Obviously the Bible, its teachings apply to any arena and any sphere, right? And at the same time, you've got to be able to contextualize them. So it's one of those things where it's like every pastor knows how to have a conversation with me about, you know, don't be compromised, and you know, make sure, you know, watch your language, you know, look out for, you know, like when I'm talking about like my coworkers being e-girls, you know, look out for lust, all that stuff is really, really good. I am sad. I really wish I had some more friends that were really successful in entertainment at a high level, because I think their voice, I would love to have their voices in my life, because I would trust their voices a lot more in some ways than just than a pastor. And I love my pastors. Like, I listen to my pastors, but I mean, even when my pastor, he was bringing some rebuking, some correction to me recently, and he had the humility to say, hey, like, I understand, like, I don't do what you do. So this is my perspective, and I really want you to pay attention to it. But he had the humility and just the cognizance to recognize that he was like, obviously, like, you're in a really unique space, in a really unique sphere, and I don't want to cramp your style. I don't want to get in the way of what God is doing through you. These are just some thoughts I have. So I love that. I'm like, that's really healthy. You know what I mean? Like, that made me really. Even though I was beefing with him for sure about, I was frustrated with some of the feedback, you know. It was not an easy conversation, but him having the awareness and the humility to kind of go, hey, I'm gonna call it like I see it on this. I'm gonna let you know I don't like this. I don't think this is right. I think you should consider this. And at the same time, you're doing something really unique. You're doing something really risky, and I probably don't have like a full insight of what that should look like. That makes sense, you know. It's like that. Those are the kind of voices I want to listen to.
For sure. That's good. Elijah, did you have any thoughts or questions that you wanted to get to?
3-0, rings close.
Oh man, it's a great question. Dude, who am I watching right now? I watch a lot of different people, man. My favorite guy plays Apex. He's called Fade. F-A-I-D-E. He's a crackhead, bro. He's so good at the game. He's really funny too. I haven't gotten to meet him IRL yet, but he follows me on Twitter. I think wouldn't call us friends, but you know, I think there's a mutual respect kind of deal. You know, he's been in my stream quite a few times. He's rated me quite a few times. Very successful streamer, so I feel really honored to, you know, when he sends his people my way and I get to entertain them. You know, I love watching him. I think he's hilarious. Man, who else am I watching right now? I like to watch like gameplay. I just like to watch good Apex streamers, man. I don't really watch a lot of creative stuff on Twitch. I really like watching people that play Apex that are really, really good at it. And so that'd be Fade. You know, I was watching a lot of Nick Merckx before he left for Kick. I like Nick a lot. I think Nick's an older guy. He's a dad, you know. He's a little conservative, you know. I think in his politics, I like that. So I mess with him, and I don't know. Probably those two guys are my top two. Tim the Tatman's great. Again, when Tim was on Twitch, I'd watch him every day. Now he's not on Twitch, so I don't really watch him much, but I enjoy his stuff as well.
Elijah, you got something else?
I got this hot tub streamer, Pichu Lily. She's very talented. She's very good at what she does.
Nice.
I don't watch her.
Is that
such an uncomfortable silence?
I was like,
such an uncomfortable silence. Such an uncomfortable silence.
My brain went straight to like, is this like a nickname you got for Preacher Lady? And you're about to talk about like how you guys figure out a way to get, you know, a second stream in there, but it's private. Elijah's figuring out.
All right, I have a gold knock again. I can res you guys. I'm gonna res you guys with extra health and shield. Okay.
Incredible.
Go nuts.
Dude, what would you say to someone? You know, we talk a lot to students, but what would you say to someone who they maybe want to like kickstart content or streaming? Do you feel like you have like, hey, here's my 3 tips?
Dude, I would just start. Start. Make content, you know? Just start putting stuff out there, you know? I literally started recording myself in my guest bedroom with a crappy camera that barely worked. And, it wasn't good at all, you know? But I started getting content out there, which made me realize I liked doing it, which made me think I could maybe get good at it. And the rest is history. So I always tell people, you just need to get started, you know? You need to get started. You need to, the younger you are, the better. The skills that you learn making content will serve you the rest of your life. You have to learn how to edit video. You're gonna have to learn how to market. You're gonna have to learn how to do all sorts of different things that are just gonna serve you the rest of your life. So that's what I say. No, this team just stole my kill, bro.
New kill leader. If they're getting cocky,
Let's see.
Fighting over here.
Copy.
Chicken down.
Heading over now.
Dude, you guys have been giving me some lobbies and I've not taken advantage.
No, did you switch back to your main legend?
Cover.
No, I'm still playing my res guy. It's not. I'm focused up on the convo, so I'm not.
Okay. That's all right.
Combo matters more than the gameplay. You know, we'll try to hit some gameplay though.
So what do you got? You guys went 4th, 21st, 17th.
We're gonna win this game. This is the game. We're gonna win this
I
game.
believe.
Bro, I am in a lobby. They're crouch walking. Anytime there's crouch walkers like this, it's a lobby, bro.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm doing a finisher.
Chicken, have you done some crouch walking?
Oh, got a guy on me.
Yeah, no.
Oh, the best guy in the lobby right here.
Elijah, while they're playing, I gotta tell you this story.
Ooh,
So last weekend,
I gotta hit a med kit real quick.
one of my neighbors passed away.
Dang.
And so I go over, because I was chatting with them. We were out there while like the mortician came and picked up the neighbor.
I
And,
suck.
I go over and I'm like, hey, do you guys need dinner or something? And they're like, dude, we just love Taco Bell. And I was like, I love you guys because you love Taco Bell. And Elijah, you'll love this. Well, Jaden, you were a part of it too.
Oh, okay.
The first thing she says to me is like, hey, why was your car covered in sticky notes the other day? And I was like, there's some friends of mine that I know thought it would be funny. And so it
was funny. It wasn't not
I was
thought,
like,
it
I haven't
was.
told you guys this yet, but my neighbor who passed away, her daughter had a smile because you guys decided to prank me, and I couldn't take it off in time. So it was a good conversation where I was like, hey, you need food? And she's like smiling for the first time since her mom passed away. So
Put the photo up in the
Gosh,
podcast when you do it.
you guys are still on my list, so you're still on my list.
He's coming back with fiery vengeance.
What do you-
bro.
Man, you better watch out.
But I
Dude,
love it.
it's gonna be so fun having you out here this summer.
All right, LG boys, pop off. All right, pop off. Did we
Oh,
get it all,
there's like
man? Did we hit everything you wanted to
6
Come on,
hit?
this is your chance,
Hot
guys.
drop.
This is your chance. It's LG.
Oh, wow.
Come on.
LG.
I suck
LG,
so
clutch
much
up.
at this game.
Come
There's
on.
no shot I'm
Here, we're
doing
gonna land
anything.
out here and then we'll come
Oh,
and kill
no,
everybody.
that's not happening.
Oh, I'm not playing. Elijah's playing right now.
Let's go. All right,
gonna be
Elijah's
bad.
switching.
It's gonna be really bad.
Yeah, Elijah's playing right now, so we'll see how well this goes.
Elijah, what are your thoughts
Not
on
well.
bananas?
I could already tell. They're nasty.
Oh, that's your thought on it? Oh, okay. What's your favorite
Yep.
fruit?
Yep.
Yeah.
Elijah, tell him
None of them.
what you put on your
I don't like
hamburger,
fruit
dude.
at all.
Dude.
Oh,
Ketchup and cheese.
That's normal.
That's
Why did you
that's
think that would
it.
shock
That's
me?
all he puts on his hamburger. He won't eat anything else.
It's a good hamburger. I would do ketchup with no cheese.
Like I was like,
personally,
Elijah,
but,
when's the
you know, I
last time you
respect
ate
it.
fruit or vegetables?
Raise fire, ladies. Oscar Mike.
I haven't eaten fruit or vegetables in like 4 years.
oh. Funny thing about Elijah is that like when he eats a burger, he'll eat everything and like there'll be like this little strip of patty left. Like he'll eat the bun and everything else, but there's like just that one little piece of patty.
Dude,
Fruit is for liberals, bro. I respect that. I respect that energy.
I was like, preach these guys. They show up and you guys have been trying to stream now since the beginning of the school semester, but you guys also get McDonald's every week too before you stream, which has been
They
awesome.
do.
Robbing
Yeah,
McDonald's.
I am now broke because of that.
They're getting like a $50 order for $20.
I love that.
I've been robbing McDonald's.
You guys are streaming on like the Rocky
I've been
Students
robbing
game.
McDonald's.
Yeah,
so
Kristen's been robbing me.
I'm playing on. We built a Rocky Students gaming PC, and by we built, I mean we went to Micro Center and bought a nice pre-built. But I built a little desk.
Yeah, so
for
the
it.
gaming team on Wednesday nights before our program will jump on stream. You guys have been doing Twitch for a little bit. I think they might switch over to YouTube.
Switching over to YouTube starting
so it's
next
been
week. Yeah.
super proud of these guys.
Preach, I'm gonna come back to you. We're just playing.
I would do Twitch, but
duty heads over here.
the problem is it's harder to download and make content off of it, which is where we get most of our stuff from.
No, but you guys are killing it.
The auto VODs is nice.
You guys are killing it. The auto VODs. You know,
Sorry, I'm headed to you, Preach.
I was like, you guys, this is the game. This is the game to go all out.
Yeah, I'm losing.
You're not really losing. You're just very far away from them.
So I'm going to lose. I suck at this game. Okay, well, Parker, if you die, we're pretty much toast. So.
Preach, how long did your 24-hour stream go?
What's up, Zroot? I'll be on YouTube later today, man.
Oh, nice.
We did the full 24, man. We made it the full 24, maybe like 23 and a half.
Oh, cool.
Dang.
Cool.
Yep. Well.
Dude, this is not the lobby. This is not the lobby. This is we blew our opportunity in the lobby. I can confirm this is not the lobby.
Oh my god.
Hey, listen, Preach. I'm gonna need you to get good at Warzone between now and the summer.
Listen, bro, I would love to play some Warzone. I'll play some Warzone with you this summer for sure.
Hey, me and Matt play every Thursday. A bunch of guys on staff. We play every Thursday.
It's fun. Parker carries for us.
I love that, bro.
Carries.
I love that, man. Dude, so good
It
to
was
hang out with
fun.
you guys, man. Did we hit it all, Matt? You got anything else?
We got more for the other pods, so when you're here in person, we'll cover some more things. But, dude, if people who are listening, if they want to support you, you know, what's the best way to find you, support you, that sort of thing?
Oh man, yeah. You know, they can follow me on Twitter, TTV PreacherGuy, Instagram, Grand_Diamond. If they want to connect with the streams, I'm live on Twitch every night. Sub to the YouTube. You know, just search PreacherGuy. You'll find me.
I love it. And
I'm out here, baby.
let's
I'm out
go.
here. Sorry to your editor. Good luck with the edit.
Man, I'll do my best.
It's gonna be good.
Good luck with the
gonna be
edit. And I thought I was on pretty good behavior today. I'd rate my performance pretty good. You know?
Hey, give us
with you
your.
guys.
Let's say, hey, we're doing a social media, meet one of the speakers. You'll be on July 20th. Give me your 15-20 second social media pitch for those who don't know you. I'm putting you on the
Literally,
spot.
what else are you going to be doing on July 20th than coming to hang out with the PreacherGuy, famous influencer on the internet? No, greater Denver area. What's good? Come out July 20th. It's going to be incredible. Man, I'm so blessed to be making content on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok for years now. And really, really blessed to get to do what I do. And I'm going to be sharing about my journey. Let me tell you this. Let me make you a little promise. You're going to hear a message from me that you ain't never heard in church before, all right? Because I'm bringing an anointing that had never been in your church before, all right? I'm not coming to you as a pastor. I'm not coming to you as a preacher. I'm not coming to you as a minister. I'm coming to you as a content creator, all right? I'm coming to you as a TikToker. I'm coming to you as a YouTuber, right? And so we're going to have fun. You're going to laugh a lot. And you're going to get a touch from God, man. You get a touch from God. I'm so excited to just get to share faith with you guys, share my story with you guys. And listen, you're selling. You are selling. You are missing out if you're not there July 20th. I expect to see all of Denver in the house. Can't wait to see that.
Let's go.
Boom. Look at
Let's
that.
go.
Look at that. I just
Dude,
ripped that for you, bro. I just ripped
killing
that
it.
for you. Just
You're
ripped
killing
it
it.
for you, man. I got you. I got you. I got
Hey,
you. I got you.
well, thanks
I
for
got
hanging
you.
with us, man. We appreciate you.
Yo, Matt,
Yes, sir.
love you. Parker, great to meet you.
Hey, you too, bro.
Elijah and Jay. What's this other guy's name? Jaden, Elijah, Jaden. Great to play with you guys. You guys kind of suck at games. You got to work on that, but
we suck at everything. So.
It's good.
You guys are cracked. You guys are cracked. I love you guys,
Love you
man.
too,
We'll hang out again soon.
Have a good stream.
Hey, peace.
See ya.
All right, deuces, man.